Imagine you're standing beside a railroad track in 1848. There's a deafening explosion. A 3-foot iron bar launches into the air like a missile and punches straight through your head. It enters beneath your cheek, bursts out through the top of your skull, and lands dozens of feet away. Everyone around you freezes, because no one survives that. Except you stand up, you speak, you even walk away. So here's the real question. If the hole through your brain didn't kill you, what exactly did it take instead? At first, it sounds impossible. Your brain controls everything. Your memories, your movements, your personality. Destroy part of it, and surely everything falls apart. But that's not what happened. The man's name was Phineas Gage. Before that day, people described him as dependable, calm, and respected, the kind of person trusted to lead dangerous railroad crews. Then, in a single heartbeat, an iron rod erased something no one could see. Not his ability to talk, not his ability to walk, not even his memories. Those were still there, which only made the mystery stranger, because the people who knew him began saying the same unsettling thing. He's not the same person. Imagine meeting your closest friend tomorrow. They recognize you, remember every story you've shared, laugh at the same jokes, but somehow they no longer feel like the person you've always known. What changed? For years, doctors couldn't answer that question. The wound healed. The man survived. Yet the invisible damage lingered. The polite foreman became impulsive. Patient decisions turned into reckless ones. Plans were abandoned halfway through. It was as if someone had quietly removed the invisible brakes inside his mind. And that's what terrified people. Because if a single injury could rewrite someone's personality, then who are you really? Are you your memories? Your body? Or something much more fragile? It wasn't until decades later that scientists began piecing the puzzle together. The iron bar had torn through a region behind the forehead, the frontal lobe. Not the part that lets you breathe. Not the part that stores your childhood. But the part constantly making silent decisions. The part that tells you, don't say that. Wait one more second. Think before you act. You almost never notice it. Because when it works, it stays invisible. Only when it's gone do you realize it was quietly shaping every version of you. Suddenly, Gage's survival became more than a medical miracle. It became one of the first clues that personality isn't floating somewhere outside the brain. It's built by billions of tiny connections working together every second, so seamlessly that we mistake them for ourselves. Phineas Gage survived an iron bar through his brain, but his story left humanity with a far deeper wound, because it forced us to ask a question we're still trying to answer today. If changing a small piece of the brain can change the person, then where does the real you actually live?